in high definition. This is CBS 4 News. Get the whole story.
Good morning, I'm Erica Lewis.
And if you're looking to teach your children how to ski but aren't quite sure how to get started, our next guest can put you on the right track.
That's right. Here to help us sort out all the do's and don'ts for first-time skiers is Brad Kopitz, and he's an expert from skis.com. Thanks for coming in again.
Hey, thank you.
So we're talking about first-time skiers now, right?
Yep.
So if you've never skied before, we're talking about kids here. How do you really start? How do you get them involved? How do you get them excited about it?
Well, that's exactly it, is that, skiing is a really fun sport, and the way you get kids excited and you get them into skiing is when you take them out, you have to make it fun. So it needs to be a big game for them.
Okay.
So take some stuff out that makes it really exciting. Play games of tag, or bring cones for them to go around, or make sure you take frequent hot chocolate breaks so they stay warm and things like that, because it really is a nice sport. So if they're out there having a good time, then they're going to want to do it more often, and they'll become avid skiers.
Especially those first experiences, too.
Absolutely. They're absolutely crucial for young kids. If they have a miserable time the first couple times out, good luck getting them on the slopes again.
We both have little ones, and so and my son's been skiing for a couple of years now. What is really the ideal age to kind of get them interested in it?
That's a good question. We get that question a lot. If you're an avid skier and you would like to take them out and start to teach them yourselves, you can start them as early as 3 or even earlier. I started skiing at 21 months with my father teaching me. But most people start their kids around 3 or 4 when they start to learn to walk and they can communicate a little bit better and things like that. So that's probably the earliest you want to start.
Okay. And you brought some things in, too, that can help some parents if they're trying to teach them to ski. Let's talk about some of these things here.
Absolutely. In the last couple years, there have been some really nice developments in helping teach kids to ski. The first thing are what are called ski tip clips. So what these do is they wrap around the tips of each of the child's skis, and when you put them on the hill, you clip them together, and that helps keep their skis from crossing over, and they'll fall on top of each other.
Great invention. How much would something like that be?
Oh, they're only like $15, and they're well worth the investment.
Got it.
Another thing that a lot of people have seen is what's called a ski harness. What this is this goes around the child's waist, and that helps them keep their speeds down because you hold the back ropes while they go down with their hands on their knees to keep their weight forward, and as they're going down the hill, you can hold them from getting out of control, and that makes it really nice and easy for them, and that makes it a lot more enjoyable.
I see you also have some warmers here, maybe important.
Warmers are probably the most important thing if you're going to go out and learning to ski as a child or an adult. If you're cold, you're never going to like the sport. You're going to have a miserable time. Bring lots of warmers, take lots of breaks, keep yourself warm.
Now tell us, obviously a helmet you would totally recommend.
Helmets are the best invention in skiing. Of all time. They're much warmer than hats. They're much more comfortable. They become very stylish now. If you're going out for your first time, you can even rent helmets at a lot of places. You don't need to buy one, but please have one. They're extremely crucial for safety.
And speaking of that, would you buy equipment for a child, or is it better to rent when they're just starting?
That's a good question. Most rental shops don't actually have really small child's equipment, so you do have to buy it very oftentimes. As they start to get a little bit older, you can rent if you're only going to go out a couple times, but child's equipment's typically fairly inexpensive, so if you go more than a few times, it does pay for itself.
Okay. And what did you expect for them to be able to do, really, that first season, if they're 3 or 4 years old?
Don't have very high expectations. That first season is really to get them excited about the sport, get them wanting to go out and do it more often. So, yeah, just have them doing a couple basic turns, going out on the slopes, and really just having a good time with you.
Okay. And there's certainly, you should check out to see if the places that you're considering going are ski-friendly for kids.
Absolutely. Some resorts, they're all going to say they love to have kids, but some make it much easier on you if you're bringing your child to ski. There's better ski programs if you want to check them in. You can drive right up because when you have a kid, you have a lot of equipment to drag to the mountains, so having somewhere close to park is very nice.
All right, Brad, thank you for coming in again.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to search for some great ski deals for your child, all you need to do is go to the links and info section of CBS4Denver.com later this afternoon. We'll post a link to the skis.com website.